Hello everyone, Spencer Barwick here, and today I will be discussing Hornby versus Bachmann. First of all, Hornby reintroduced their Thomas range in 2015, and it is an improvement to what they first released, as in Bachmann has never been discontinued altogether, to my knowledge anyway. But which is better? Personally, I prefer the Hornby range. They've made a good few characters. There's a few things that I can nitpick, as in say, they're only being made 1,000 of a certain engine like Stepney. They reintroduced Spencer, but they only made 1,000 of him. They had the limited edition Thomas that's been released, and don't know if Dart was one. And first of all, I like the Hornby range. They look very much like actual engines in a sense, and first of all, we have Murdoch, who looks amazing. He's completely identical to the TV series. And then there is Thomas. He looks exactly like his actual basis. Now, some characters have their flaws. For example, Edward. Edward is not good at all. He looks nothing like his actual engine he's based off. In fact, he looks a lot like Atlas from Crossed Lines. I recommend you check out that series. Even though I'm not too sure if there's a season 2. I'm not too sure if there is going to be one, but I recommend checking it out. It is amazing. And then Emily. I don't like Emily at all. In fact, not even her actual basis looks like that. Her actual basis actually looks like how Emily looks in the TV series, which I'm confused about. Why have they done that? Like, with Bachmann, there have been problems. Bachmann's aim was to make their characters look as close to to basically make them look identical to the models originally used in the television series. But the faces, with Thomas, Percy, and James, the faces look nothing like the actual characters, which sort of makes me confused. If they were trying to make that goal, then technically they would have actually given them proper faces from the model era. Like, in fact, people hate the Thomas faces so much that they're actually replacing them. Like, there's been with the Hornby Thomas, people have actually taken the Hornby face, or the wooden face, or any other face that's actually better in a sense. And I can agree with them. I do not like the face at all. But in Bachmann, they do have their advantages. They get the size and proportions exactly right, with the exception of Spencer. Now, from what I can tell, the Bachmann Spencer actually looks identical to the series, but the Hornby Spencer is superior in performance and in overall looks, besides the black wheels. So, and plus, there have been characters that have only been made in certain ranges. Sorry, my head's just itchy. And for example, Mavis. The Mavis is perfect. The Diesel's perfect. But there was one problem with the Bachmann Diesels that I have. The face. Diesel is not meant to look like someone who's getting their buffers manicured or whatever. If anything, here's what I think. Now, this is just a thing that Bachmann should have done. Like, take the eyebrows and make them look like a devious eyebrow, so that you can at least tell that the face is meant to be of a devious character, in a sense. Otherwise, they get their size and proportions right. Exactly right. Nothing else. I can tell you that. Like with Mavis, all the characters look identical on what they're supposed to look like, but with Hornby they look like their actual basis, which I prefer. In fact, look at the original Hornby Thomas and look at the new one. It's so much better. Come on, you have to agree with that. So, overall, I prefer Hornby. Hornby have had a few mock-ups with Edward. In fact, here's the characters I recommend you get in Hornby: Thomas, Henry, Gordon, James, Percy, Toby. I'm split between Duck, Murdoch, Bear, Flying Scotsman. Sorry if you can hear the noise in the background. And overall, I prefer Hornby. I can't think of characters right now. Murdoch, definitely. Bear, if you can actually get him for a decent price. Bear's way overpriced these days. In fact, Flying Scotsman, because like even they made the Flying Scotsman with a face. Now that's an improvement. Now that is good. Have Bachmann done that? No. In fact, here's the thing I have with Bachmann. How long have they been saying that they're going to announce Oliver? Over a year. So basically, that's the problem I have. In fact, Rosie was sent to be released this year, and now it says 2017. I'm just not agreeing with that. In fact, Bachmann Winston's being released in G scale. In fact, you don't even need to actually. They don't even need to make a Bachmann a regular Winston if you can just get a Gandhi dancer, a take and play Winston, and then boom, there you go. And so far, I go for Hornby for most characters, but with the exception of Edward and Emily. Everyone else I can recommend Hornby mostly. So anyway, this is my thoughts on Hornby versus Bachmann. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.